Hello the people, welcome back to Quinta's Kitchen. I am Quinty and here I make videos on food, cooking and kitchen. If you're watching my video for the very first time, you're warmly welcome. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always stopping by. I love you. Also today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make carbonara. Carbonara is a very delicious typical Italian dish which is so creamy and extremely easy to make. So I'm going to show you how to effortlessly cook carbonara dish and also tell you the story on how I learned how to make carbonara. Oh yeah, if you are interested in that, please keep watching. I'm going to tell you how I actually learned how to make carbonara. So let's get straight into the videos and display of our ingredients. So the first thing is your heavy cream. Heavy cream is very important for this. We also have chopped bacon. As I use smoked bacon actually because it gives you that flavor, it gives you that taste. It's so different from just the normal bacon. And of course, egg yolk. We don't need any whites for this recipe. It's very important to separate the egg yolk from the whites. So we need, of course, onions, and also we need our garlics. So these are very straightforward, easy ingredients. We also have Parmigiano Reggiano, is an Italian cheese. This is typical Italian cheese, and of course olive oil or any vegetable oil or butter. So basically I use half the amount of fat I normally use for each. So half the quantity of olive oil and half quantity of butter. So yeah, so you can either use butter or just vegetable oil, but butter is good because it gives that flavor, so yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix the Parmigiano Reggiano together with the egg yolk. Just mix them together till you get that even consistency. Well, you can still omit this if you don't want that. You can still just put the egg yolk. As you watch the video, you see when the egg yolk is being incorporated into the milk, into the cream I mean. But you can still just mix that up like that. It's up to you. You can do whatever way you want to, but you know the process, the steps to a dish is so very important. So you can still see some chunks of the cheese, but there is also this ground Parmigiano Reggiano. You can use that as well. So let's go ahead and start with the cooking. As I told you, I'm going to put half the quantity of oil and then half the quantity of butter, and then that's it. So if you're using just oil, it's good. If you're using just butter, it's good, but I just use half of each of the normal quantity I usually use. So you just go ahead and fry your onions as usual. Frying onions as usual, and then add some salt to give the onion some taste, or seasoning cubes. I always like to add some seasoning cubes to my onions. So of course salt is very normal, we all do that, right? So you just fry that. So now let's go ahead and add our garlics. Frying garlics makes all the difference, guys. Brings out that flavor. I really love when my garlic is being fried, and this is very practical using this garlic grinder. You know, because if you have to use a blender, you have to grind the stuffs in bulk, but with this it's very flexible. If I need just 1 or 2 garlics, I'm good to go with this. So it's a must have for every cook, for every lady, seriously, because it's not everything that we will use the blender. Sometimes we just want something very fast and then we get that. So let's go ahead and fry our bacon. You fry your bacon as well. Once you fried your garlics, you just go ahead and add your bacon. And guys, trust me, if you're making this, try smoked bacon. Oh my goodness, I have used the normal bacon and I've used the smoked bacon. Seriously, I'm not going back to normal bacon when I'm doing carbonara, because with smoked bacon there is a lot of difference. The taste, the smell, everything is just so good. So now let's go ahead and add our heavy cream. Add your heavy cream. Here we are using 400 milliliters of heavy cream for 300 grams of pasta. So let that simmer till it begins to boil. Once it starts boiling, you can now go ahead and add your egg yolk cheese mixture into the heavy cream. Be careful, you have to be fast when adding this, because you know egg coagulates so fast and the cream is hot, so you have to be really fast when mixing this. This is a stage. If not, your egg yolk coagulates and it doesn't bring out the end product we are expecting. Even the taste is different, so you have to be very fast when adding in the egg yolk mixture into your heavy cream. So yeah guys, okay, let's not talk about how I learned this carbonara dish. So this happened some time back until 2014. Yeah, I just went to this Italian restaurant and I ordered for a meal. So you know, I went through the milk booklet and I was checking, and I came across this milk carbonara. I was like, okay, let me try this. So this restaurant is actually where they serve the food. It's actually close to where they cook the food, so they prepare the food for you fresh and you can see how it's been done. So I stood there and I was watching how the cook was preparing this dish from one stage to the other. It's very easy and it's very straightforward. So I stood there and it took about, I think, four minutes to be prepared. That's okay. And I just watched how he cooked that meal, and it was so, and after I tasted the meal I was like, oh, this is yummy. So that's how I got home and I started trying carbonara recipes myself. And guys, I'm actually someone who likes to do stuffs on her own. Like, instead of buying cake out, I'm just gonna do it myself. Instead of getting chips out, I'm gonna do it myself. Instead of getting bakery stuffs out, I like to do them myself, even if it's bread. So I decided to try that out myself at home. So I see a lot of carbonara recipes on the internet now, and just very few actually cook the same way like that restaurant. So guys, it's really easy. And don't forget, when you add your pasta, 300 grams of pasta for 400 milliliters of heavy cream, it has to be juicy. Yeah, you can really, like, you can also do it really juicy or just normal. It does depends on the preference of the cook. So I like a little bit juicy too, even though yeah, it's not that juicy, but be rest assured that you can also make it really juicy, more cream, and perhaps one more egg yolk. So guys, it's now time to serve. That's carbonara, and it's really delicious, and it's so easy. Each time I visit an Italian restaurant, that's my go-to dish. Like, let me know what you think about this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel, click on the post notification bell, so that each time I upload a video, you'll be the first to get notified. And see you in my next video. Bye bye.